This is chili Arbol. Most grocery stores will carry it in bags like this for a couple dollars. I like finding bags like this at the local farmer's market for $5. If you're like me and you like a little spice in your life, I'm going to show you how to turn this dried chili Arbol into the best chili flakes you can get. You can stop buying those expensive little jars of flavorless and no spice chili flakes that they sell in the grocery store. You don't need to worry about those little packets that they give you when you order a pizza. This stuff is amazing. I'm going to show you how to properly toast it and then turn it into flakes. You can use it on your pizza. You can use it in recipes and sauces. It's great on pastas. It's great on Chinese food. It's really great. I use this stuff on everything. You're going to love it. Here we go. So turning this into chili flake is super easy to do. Only takes a few minutes. And here are the tools you're going to need. You're going to need a skillet of some sort. I like this cast iron skillet like this. And you're going to need a blender to chop it up with and a couple jars to store it in. I also recommend doing it outside, like in a camp stove like this one here, or a griddle of some sort. But it's nice to do it outside because when you toast this, it's going to create a little bit of smoke in your house and people are going to start coughing. So just word of caution there. If you can't do it outside, just make sure your kitchen is very well ventilated. Open some windows. Now we are going to be toasting this on my Weber slate because I got a big bowl of chili flake to do here and I don't feel like messing around. So we're going to get this done. All right, let's fire up the slate and give it a few minutes to warm up. We're going to set the temp to about medium high. We don't need to go all the way up on this one. We'll go ahead and turn on the digital thermometer here so we can show you what temperature we get up to for this. Now, before you toast your chili Arbol, you might want to just go through and kind of look for any little stems that might be left over. Usually you can buy them without the stems already removed, but sometimes you find a little piece. It's nice to just pull those off. If you end up leaving a few stems on there, no big deal. Now we're 387 degrees, approaching 400, which is really more than hot enough. So we're going to go ahead and get this going. And besides that, you really don't even have to wait to heat up your grill. You can just get it on right when it's cold and let it heat up as you're starting to toast it. All right, chili Arbol. Throw it down. Now, when your griddle is nice and hot, this is where you're going to want to kind of spread it around, and you're going to want to toss it a little bit. You're just going to want to blacken them up a little bit. You're looking for about 50 to 75% blackening. By toasting them up like this, you're going to be bringing out the flavor. So all you got to do is take your spatulas like this and just work them around. Don't let them stay put for too long. And just be careful not to inhale the smoke that comes off of it, because that stuff can be a little rough. All right, once they're about 50% blackened up, you can go ahead and turn off the heat. There we go. When you're ready, go ahead and get them into your bowl. And there is your toasted chili Arbol. Quick cleanup of the slate. We'll just get those right down into the drain hole. There we go. All right, now we just get it into the blender. Now you don't want to do too many at a time, maybe like half the blender or so. There we go. Otherwise, you'll end up turning it into a powder instead of flakes. And then we're just going to go ahead and do the chop mode here. So one of the lower speed settings. All right. Get that chopped up, and then we'll just go ahead and put it in a mason jar here. And do some more. There we go. Okay, for the little jar here, this is a lid from a Parmesan cheese container, and we'll just go ahead and screw that on there. And there we go. We've got a shaker for our chili flake, and I'm going to be using this one here. And then this large container over here, got this mason jar, put this lid on top here, and I got this handy dandy little tool here. This is a vacuum sealer, and we're going to go ahead and vacuum seal this jar so it'll keep this preserved and safe for a long time. Okay, this jar is sealed, and this is going to stay fresh and preserved for as long as I need it to. There we go. We'll throw that in the cupboard, back up. And there it is. Got your chili pepper flake. Way better than the stuff you can buy in the store, and a lot less expensive also. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for joining me here at Tony Tone Barbecue. I'm Tony, and have fun, my friends.